What's up, boys and girls? I'm going to give you so much damn value in this video, you're going to shit your britches. So I hope you got your diaper on. I hope you got your paper and your pen. Let's dive straight in, guys. This is my breakout dashboard. And let me break this down. So damn simple that a fifth grader can figure this out. Up here at the top, guys, we have all the different variables that I track. All these different variables like time of day, free float, market cap, does the next 1 minute candle close green, what day the stock breaks out, the country the stock is from. All of these have a direct correlation to what? They have a direct correlation to this number right here, which is the win rate, okay? So when I started tracking every single breakout, which you can see listed down here at the bottom, I wanted to see out of all these variables, if I filter through these variables, does this have an effect on win rate? And down here in this section, you can see the win rate for 15%. Right here, you can see the win rate for 30%. Right here, you can see the win rate for 40%. And then right here in this area, I can actually type in whatever number I want to. This is a customized take profit percentage. So if I want to type in 100 and see how many stocks ran for 100%, I type in 100 right there, and then boom, right here, it's going to generate the win rate percentage for me, right? And I use this to trade with every single day. Down here at the bottom, guys, you're going to be able to see the date the stock broke out, the ticker, the breakout level, the time the stock broke out, the max percentage that you could have got. So for example, on SOPA, if you use the 15% stop loss, the max percentage that you could have got at its peak was 56%. This is the max drawdown. The max drawdown that you would have been in is only 2%, so that stock barely pulled back. You can see the market cap, the free float, does the next 5 minute candle close green, how much the stock was up when it broke out for the day. So for example, SOPA, the stock was up 23% when it broke out on the 5 minute time frame. TII was up 27%, GAUZ was up 30%, so on and so forth. Right here, you can see the dollar volume on the 5 minute candle when the stock broke out. And this is going to be like 52,000 right here. So 0.052 is 52,000. 0.234 is 234,000. 116,000. This is 4.55 million. So you can easily see how much volume is going through these stocks. Does the 1 minute candle close green, etc., so on and so forth. All right. Now, with that being said, guys, I've tracked over 2,700 plus trades. So one of the biggest things that have a direct correlation to win rate is going to be time of day. This is very, very important. Okay. Free float. This is very, very important. Market cap is very, very important. And also to what country the stock is from. Also to, does the next 1 minute candle close green? These two have a big direct correlation to win rate. Now, it's just not one of these things. Like, so for example, let me give you a quick example, because so many of you think like maybe you can make it so simple. If I just go through and I select time frame, right? So let's go to 8 to 9 a.m. time frame, which I know is actually a good time frame. So if we click on that and we let it load for a second, we can see that the win rate goes up to 47% right here, but still that's overall an unprofitable strategy if you guys are trading the 5 minute breakout special. If I just go by free flow, it's going to be the same thing. If I just go by market cap, it's going to be the exact same thing. What we have to do is we actually have to take all of these variables and we have to mesh them together. And by doing that, I've been able to find 6 setups with over a 70% win rate. And the green light special breakout is one of those setups. So for example, let me show you exactly how I found the green light special breakout. Number one, let's go to time frame. So if I just click on the 6 to 7 a.m. time frame right here, we'll be able to see that the win rate for that, dude, it's 37% from 6 to 7 a.m. So what I had to do is I had to go through and filter through every single time frame, and then I got rid of all the time frames that were really bringing down win rate. Why would I want to trade 6 to 7 a.m. if the win rate's only 37%? That doesn't make no sense. And that's going to be for EST, right? So what I did, I was like, okay, let's get rid of 6 to 7. All right. What else am I going to get rid of? 3 to 4 p.m. because I'm not going to trade that. I don't like trading after lunchtime, so let's get rid of that as well. And then also, like after 11 a.m., I prefer to be done for the day. So let's get rid of that as well. So now all we have is starting at 7 a.m. EST, and we're going all the way to 11 a.m. EST. And right here, you can start to see like, oh, look at this. Oh, win rate starting to go up 55% right here. Win rate for 30% is 35%. But overall, take a look at this right here. Net profit. This is telling me that we're still negative. Like this isn't a profitable strategy. So I need to go a little bit deeper. I need to go further. Okay. So now that I got time frame kind of figured out, I got all these different other variables, but one of the variables that I know has a direct correlation to win rate, because I started tracking this over 12 months ago, is going to be the free float. All right. For a free float, just so I can break this down for you, I track it by category. So I track it like if a stock is between 1 to 10 million shares on the free float, it's going to fall in this category, 1 to 10 million. If a stock has between 10 to 50, it's going to fall here, so on and so forth, right? And what I've been able to find is the higher the free float, the less likely the stock is actually going to move for like a 15% move. So all I got to do is I got to go through here. I'm going to select 1 to 10 million, 10 to 50 million. I'm going to select below 1 million. And holy shit, boys. Take a look at this win rate right here. We are now up to 61% win rate. And then right here, if I come to the customized TP percentage, let's just type in 10% right here. Nobody wants to take 5%. And take a look at this right here. Average R will tell me, I'm not going to go into this too in depth. All you need to know is if this is a positive number, it lets me know that this is a profitable strategy. But the higher this number, the better. All right. And then right here, over here at the bottom right hand corner, let me make myself a little bit smaller here. Boom, boom. Or let me just move myself. There we go. So as you can see right here, let me pull out my crayon. We can see that this is also a net profitable strategy right here. 15% is more net positive, but both of these have now turned into a net positive strategy. So if you took every single one of these breakouts between the hours of 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. with the free flow below 50 million, then technically this is a profitable strategy, but it's just barely profitable. And for you guys trading with a bigger portfolio, if I type in position size right here and type in 5,000 every single position, since the month of August, when I started tracking the green light special breakout, you guys would be up 14,000 if you took 15% take profit. You'd be up 8,000 if you took a 10% take profit. So a pretty decent setup, but I felt like we could make this better, right? And we definitely can. So let's delete all that, and then we're going to come over to another variable here. And we're going to go to market cap. Again, same thing. I have it in categories. So we're going to go 10 to 50. We're going to go 1 to 10. We're going to go below 1 million. So now you can see we're starting to get a little more specific here. We got less trades. We got 119. But take a look at that motherfucking win rate, boys. That win rate is 68%. Net profit is up to $22,750 for a 15% take profit. And win rate for 10% is now at 75%. Net profit is $14,500, boys and girls. That's with the time frame, the free float, and the market cap as well. So as you can see, we got this win rate really high for 15%. 68% is solid. It's also really high for 10% as well, with 15% being the more profitable take profit. However, your win rate stays a little bit higher. So it's like, which way do you prefer to trade? Do you like to have a lower win rate, higher profitability? Do you prefer having the higher win rate and okay with taking less profit? You know, some people are okay with this because at the end of the day, when your win rate does start to drop, like this can be a spiral, right? Which is still 68% is really good for any of you newer rookie traders, all right? Now, with that being said, for the green light special breakout, we got the time frame, we got the free float, we got the market cap. But again, the most important thing is those next 1 minute candles closing green. It has the massive direct correlation to win rate. So don't forget that. The 1 minute candle has to be trending green into the breakout, and the next 1 minute candle has to close green as well. Now, if we want to make this even better, I can add one more variable right here, which is going to be the country that the stock breaks out from, which is very, very important. So I started tracking this probably about 3 months ago. So I was like, okay, let's track all the stocks from the USA, other, Chinese, and Canada, right? Because China is very common. I thought Canada was more common. Come to find out, it's not that common. And then let's track all the other countries as well. So check this out. Remember, win rate for over 15% is 68% right now. Let's go to USA. Boom, we get a boost up to 71% for 15% take profit. And now the win rate for 10% is now 77%. 63 total trades. So again, we're getting more specific. We're filtering through more variables. However, our win rate is going up. Now our net profit does go down to 15,750, 10,500 right here if you took every single position size with $5,000. So again, like, you know, less profitability because you're taking less trades, but you do get a boost in win rate. And what I always tell my one-on-one students is whenever we get this boost in win rate, what I typically like to do is I know if I have a higher advantage, I'm going to go in with a little bit bigger of a position size. Now, that does not mean I'm going to full port. I'm going to go all in because I know you greedy little bastards love to go all in. All of you do it. I don't do that, but I will go in with like a double down position. I'll go in with a double position when I have a higher percentage chance of getting 10 to 15%. All right. Now, with that being said, there's so many other variables that we could be looking at here, and I can actually get this win rate and this win rate up over 80% right here and up over 75% right here But I'm going to keep that for my one-on-one students because it would not be fair to them for me to share it on YouTube. I'm already giving you guys so much for motherfucking free. Comment down below if you guys are getting value from this. And this is all backed by data. I didn't cherry pick this shit. I went through every single breakout and I made sure I tracked every single one. I'm at the computer every single day from 7 a.m. all the way till fucking 4 p.m. I spent hours updating my spreadsheet. I spent hours creating this piece of software. So if you guys want access to this, you can apply for one-on-one training down below with the first link. Book a call with me and I'll see if you're a good fit. Now, with that being said, I want to give you guys a good watch list going into tomorrow. So a couple things that we can immediately just look at. We know we need to look at market cap. We know we need to take a look at free float, right? And then from there, we also need to take a look at the profile of the company, and we need to make sure that the company is from the United States. So one of the biggest things we can do here for the top gainers list, let me bring this over a little bit, is we can filter right here by after hours. All right, we can see the top gainers list. We're going to start at the top and work our way down to the bottom. We got profile right here, so we can easily see where the company is from as well. So let's start off and just look at the first one. So number one, RPGL, market cap is great. Market cap is 4.5 million. Free float is 2.12 million, so that's phenomenal. I'm licking my lips already. Now let's click over on profile, and if we click over on profile, unfortunately, let me make this screen a little bit bigger. You can see where this company is from. This company is from Singapore. So with that being said, like, am I going to trade this stock? Probably not. Because, like, let me just show you the stats that back this up if I get back into the tracker. If we go over here and we go to other, take a look at this. Look at how the win rate drops to 15%, 60% win rate. Technically, this is a net profitable strategy if you take it. But look at that drop in win rate for 15%. So if you guys are going to trade that, I mean, like at this point, 10% becomes the more profitable strategy if you're going to trade a stock from another country outside of the United States, China, and Canada. All right. This is 21 out of 28 that actually ran for 10%. So it's still a profitable strategy. However, it's not nowhere near as profitable as going for the United States. All right. Comment down below and let me know if that makes sense. Now, let's jump back into Webull, RPGL. So we know if we take that one, we're going to take it between the hours of 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. This stock has to break out as a green light. Switch over to the 1 minute time frame. Make sure the 1 minute time frame is trending green. And then since it's from Singapore, probably best opportunity for you to go for 10%. All right. Let's click on to the next one, FTEL. Market cap 3.6 million, free float 4.4 million. Take a look at the profile. This company is from Australia. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. In Australia, guys, I've seen some of these pumping up really hard. So I'm not too excited about taking FTEL. But again, it falls into that other category. So if you do take it as a green light special, best take profit is going to be 10%. Okay. Let's go to MB. Immediately, I can disqualify MB. Take a look at this market cap. It's at 120 million. So if I go back into my dashboard right here and I go to market cap and I go 50 to 120 million, take a look at this. Win rate is only 50%. Technically, win rate for 10% is still profitable, but however, for 15%, it goes down. So if you guys are greedy little bastards and you want to take MB, I'm not going to because that market cap is just too high for me to take. The best take profit is going to be 10% for you. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Man, I'm giving you guys so much free value, guys. ZCMD right here, market cap is 15.6 million. Free float is 19 million. So that's great. Profile, it is from China. So if we go back into the tracker right here and we just go to China, and let me filter by the market cap again. Let me get rid of that. We can see that the win rate for China for 15% is 72%. Really good, actually. And then the take profit for 10% is actually the same. So the thing about these Chinese stocks, guys, is when they move fast and they move quick. So they pop up real quick, but they also take it immediately. They typically take a dump right after as well. So the best take profit for any of these Chinese stocks that break out is going to be 15%. So just got to be careful. Make sure you guys are good at executing. Use your turbo trader to get in and out as fast as possible. Okay. Now, DTCK, if we take a look at the 5 minute time frame, this is a stock that actually broke out on Friday, made this big move, and then ended up chopping sideways, tried to break out again, but they ended up pulling back. But we got a nice little pop in after hours here. So the thing about this stock is the market cap is good, the free float is good, but if we take a look at the profile again, this company is from Singapore, which kind of sucks. I probably will not take this one, but again, if you do take this one, your best bet is to go for a 10% take profit. You got to wait for this one to break out. Make sure it's between 7 to 11 a.m. Okay. Next up is going to be AEHL. Market cap looks really good. Free float looks really good. Take a look at the profiles from the United States. AEHL would be an immediate watch for me. But one thing that I noticed is it just immediately looks like this thing has pretty low volume. So this is a custom dollar volume indicator that I created for myself and for my one-on-one students. Down here at the bottom, I can see the dollar amount that went through this 5-minute candle, which is only 40,000, which ultimately is very low. I won't even count a breakout if it doesn't have at least $50,000 of volume on a 5-minute candle. So did this one make them pop in after hours? Yes. However, like it didn't have that much volume, so we'll have to see what it looks like in the morning. However, market cap, free float, profile, all of that looks good. So AEHL, I think 100% should be on watch. And if it does break out between 7 to 11 a.m. with volume as a green light special, I will take it. TII, again, was a runner on Friday. I believe this is a Chinese. No, this is a Canadian stock. Man, I'd much prefer not to take a Canadian stock. Also, too, just immediately you can take a look at the market cap. It's 295 million. That's way too much, right? So I'm not even worried about that one. SWVL, this one had basically no volume. Can skip over that one. Same thing, RMSG. Let's see if we have anything even remotely interesting. All of these are like no volume little pops. They shouldn't even be on the top gainers list, to be honest with you. So I think for me, one of the biggest watches is going to be AEHL, but again, it's just going to have to get some volume. RPGL, be careful because it's from Singapore, but if it does break out, it made a beautiful move. Best take profit is going to be 10% on that one based on the data. So hope you guys are getting a ton of value. You guys better be taking notes. Get your paper and your pen. You guys want one-on-one training with me so I can break this down for you even further and show you my 6 other setups with over a 70% win rate. Click that link down below, book a call with your boy, and I'll see you in the next video.